What up? It's your boy, Overtime Larry, coming at you live. Shout out Baller Visions. The California Interscholastic Federation has been known to listen to its players until a recent rule was announced. California high school athlete scholars have been living the high life with names such as Cassius Stanley, Josh Christopher, Mikey Williams, Quentin Webb, Jalen Green, etc. And they've been backed by the CIF, the federation that organizes their sport, basketball. As in many sports, different clothing styles are introduced. These fads are accentuated in the basketball community. But when did basketball actually become this trend-setting platform? This all started with the Fab Five, or, University of Michigan's 1991 recruiting class. They brought less original styles like saggy shorts and more original styles such as black shoes with black socks. But since then, basketball players of any age really can kind of gain traction and influence very easily. For example, Mikey Williams, he's in 8th grade. He's 14 years old. And he has 500,000 followers on Instagram. Just on Instagram. Come on, bro. I don't even have 400.
But I did take a picture with my boy though, so.
But they use this influence to promote different things like shoes.
You wear shoes everywhere, keep your feet comfortable. For sure, I got my own shoes, so BBB.
Clothes, celebrations, and shows.
I be watching Troll Hunters all the time. That's my favorite Netflix show. Like this little boy, he like a normal little human. He find a little amulet, and then he turned into like a little super dude.
So what's even the issue? The issue is a big rule change, which does not allow the rolling of shorts, a style that has been gaining a lot of traction over time. But not only was the rule changed, it seems as though the CIF didn't even listen to its players. Many players advocated for the rule to be changed. Freshman Quentin Webb says, a group of basketball players in California tried to start a petition, but it didn't really work. But take this into consideration. Quentin plays elite travel basketball. He was at one point ranked 6th in the country in one of the best classes. He played in the same class as Mikey Williams and Elijah Fisher. There's more hard hitters that were actually advocating for this too, such as Josh Christopher, who is in the class of 2020, and he's ranked 9th in the country, and he's ranked 2nd in his position. Not only that, there was a huge petition to go out with 9,000 people that signed it. Crazy, and the CIF didn't even care, right? And they just said it was unsafe and for the shorts to be rolled, The reason why this sparked so much outrage is not really because of the law itself, but that no one really listened. The way that the protest was handled, a lot of players say that it wasn't really handled in a good way. Protesting has come into the spotlight in a lot of sports recently, for example, football. But basketball players are actually known to be listened to early on by their managers and by their sponsors, which leads to less protests and strikes. The way this was handled really makes CIF basketball players feel as though they don't really have a voice. How are players combating this though? Bigger names are actually doing something else. They just take it to the tailor and hem the shorts. Josh Christopher said, honestly, the only way to do it, or the only way to keep my style, is just to take it to your tailor and they'll make it as big or as small as you want. But before he found this trick, he did play in boxers.
Why he did that?
How will this end? There are common speculations that with enough support, this rule will be changed. So it leaves the CIF with two choices. Do they, A, change the rule and show that they can be just shoved around by any type of protest? Or B, do they stay firm and show that they don't listen to their players? What do you think? Should the CIF change its rule, or should it stand firm to its ways? Out here, we reporting live. This has been Baller Vision's Larry, and Ball is life. Shout out Overtime.